In the last episode, I never know if it's recording. It's horrible. We were raided by the Bragmar lair, which happens to be over here. So let's get to training new troops and let's play Seven Kingdoms II The Frightened Walls campaign. Yep, I'm just playing the campaign for no real good reason, aside of it's basically the thing that has been requested quite a few times. 3. So not that often, but for my channel that is a lot. I've also forgotten the other requests, but I believe this was appropriate because I've not done that many videos over the last few weeks, and I'm really sorry about that. I often had that feeling of I should be recording now, but I really don't feel like doing it. I'm too tired, and I'm sorry about that. I really am, and I hope this is actually recording properly. Because as I said, I have no way of checking it, and that's one of the big things I don't like about OBS. You don't get, at least I haven't found an option for that yet. You don't have a frame rate counter or anything. Like Fraps gives you this little frame rate counter where it shows you how many frames you're hitting right now, which is great, and it colors it. So the yellow thing, at least in the old version I use on my Windows XP computer, the old version, it has like yellow for Fraps is running. It had purple for some pinkish, horrible color. For Fraps is recording, but not recording because there's some sort of an error going on. And you had red for everything you do is online, or well, is on tape, well, proverbially. So that helps a lot because it easily tells you whether or not you're recording. With OBS, I have to, I don't dare tabbing out. I mean, I could probably, because this is a screen recording, but I can't, well, I can't see it until I actually close the game and open the video and see whether it worked. I mean, I could check it now, but then it would totally break the game footage. And we don't want that, right? Also, did I... Just making sure I built 5 turrets in every castle, or 4. As you still remember from the single player game, this is basically where the AI always goes wrong. And they usually try to attack your force, and that's where they die out. That's their big flaw. Because Frightens can easily take down your troops in open field battles. Especially because I had a fair bit of newbie troops, so those would most likely have defeated this army. Well, I say army, it was just one troop. But they can't. Also, why didn't that tell me? I'm just going to spawn all the peasants here and ship them over to other places. And I'm trying to keep this place above 50 people. So we have a naturally higher population rate here. We're also getting more population because of the Egyptian seat of power. So that was totally worth building. And if I really get like to 90 people, I'm going to grab those resources here. But it is yearly income actually. How much is still from treasures? Sales of good, taxes, and yeah, where's that? Yeah, the treasure from the killing of the On High has already been depleted. Also, we can't research anything anymore. So screw you, Tower of Science. Also, look at that. Was that town so big from the get-go? I mean, wow, that's huge. That is bloody huge. Granted, Shelfak didn't grow as fast, and Giza didn't either. I mean, we sent a wagon down here. Still, it's kind of impressive. I didn't know I had such a big city. I mean, I could probably make a mining town out of villagers from here and here. So if I combined those and found another leader, I'll probably take one from here, or maybe not from here, or here, or here, Wow, I'm really not blessed with many leaders. I mean, look at that. 28 is the highest leadership across the board here. And that is not a good leadership value. Like, at all. I also believe that we've basically seen pretty much everything the Bragma lair has to offer, so I could mount a counterattack. But I don't want to risk my king, because that would suck. As if, well, we have reasonable leadership here. I believe this guy could become a decent leader, because he has a pretty high combat to leadership ratio right now. I'm not sure if that's actually a thing, but I tend to look at it, and then if it's close to 1, I mean, it will never be 1. It will actually get worse for stronger soldiers, because you can only go to 100 leadership, but you can go to 200 battle or combat. Except if you have the Book of Leadership, which gives you another 20, or I believe there's one that gives you 30 leadership. God, I haven't played this in ages. Actually, oh, there's another raid going on. There is another raid going on. And they're all highest. Oh, they're still going for Phoebus. Because the first time worked so well for you. Let's try again. I'm not sure if I understand how those things... Oh, wow. That was bad. Did you introduce the plague to there? Make some more people happen. And you move it. They don't seem to care for those wagons. And I want to let them attack first, because as I've just said... There we go. So... now we are getting to shoot them again. And I believe I can safely say that my king might as well sortie here. I believe that's on high. He's not going to make it back. There we go. Oh wow, that was easy. Okay, I didn't expect that to happen. I thought we'd have to at least counter-raid them. But yeah, that was an easy first scenario. Your forces have crushed the invading Tritons. Your leadership is an example for all. Your bonus added to campaign score is 16. That is 20 minus the number of years that it took to achieve the goal. Okay, that's fine. So you don't have a set time limit, but you kinda have to... your score gets diminished. Wow, that was quick. A messenger has arrived with dispatch from the Minister of War. Click to read message. Okay. Sire, one of our vassal states was long ago infiltrated by agents of the Eastern Empire. These devious operatives subverted the morals of that state and led its people astray. The people have now revolted against our rule just because they came to believe that their lives would be better as an independent state, not realizing before it was too late that they would in fact become another slave province of the Eastern usurpers. This is the situation as it stands. I remain, sire, your most humble and obedient servant. Sit and pray, Minister of War. Oh, that's a hero. Okay, and another messenger. Sire, I must ask your advice on how to deal with treacherous Eastern usurpers regarding our renegade province. Is it your will that I send a message demanding the return of the stolen province? I humbly await your most enlightened instructions in this matter. I remain, sire, your most humble and obedient servant. Sit and pray, Minister of War. Okay, now we actually get to decide the course of the campaign. It will basically end when all the map is ours again. And now we basically get to pick whether we want to fight those guys or whether we want to fight the Tritons. Or we let them attack us, which would kind of suck. You also lose if you basically... I'm not sure if you lose if you just lose one scenario or if you lose when the entire map has been taken away from you I'm more tempted to say send that message immediately. I want my land back. Get off my lawn, you bastards. But of course, our sacred lands have been stolen from us and they must be returned. Send such a message immediately. That might have been a mistake. I mean, the Eastern Empire is the yellow one. Shit. We're also at war with everybody, so... yeah, it's time to go. Western weaklings. It has come to our attention that a small land of poor people and few resources has, quite understandably, decided to join our universal empire. It should be noted that because of the vast territories that we administer, we do not generally notice such trifling events. It is only the unpardonable tone of your recent letter on the subject that brought the matter to our attention of our lesser functionaries. Should you attempt to reclaim this land for your own pitiful empire, be forewarned that we shall meet any force of yours with the appropriate response. Perhaps several dozen of our younger academy students would desire to earn extra credit by bringing home some bagfuls of trophies from for our Imperial Era Nose Museum. Yes, that would seem more than appropriate. I shall put it to the third Undersecretary immediately. When a messenger has nothing better to do, I will send this letter with him. Quintus Septimius Maro. Such a git! Sire, we must now decide whether or not to send our glorious forces into war against the Eastern puppets in order to regain our sacred territory. I await your instruction in this most pressing matter. I am, sire, your most humble, etc. Okay. I'm actually tempted to not piss off the Yellow Empire for now. I'm kind of looking more at the purple area, which was the quid zone. So we can say, make it so. Send our forces to grind the bones of their army, then sprinkle the powder on unmentionable parts of our fighting men so as to prevent their armor from chafing them. Oh my god. I didn't remember this to be so vivid. Let's just say vivid. I think not. Let the rebels suffer under the tyranny of the Easterners for a few more years. It is no great loss to us, as their grain was full of sand and their women had more fleas than their camels. Let's go with the second one here. So we get to fight the quid zone again. A band of friends has crossed our borders and now infests the land. But although the military forces under your command are yet weak, and you may still suffer rebellions and betrayals, the local populace is both numerous and loyal. The loyalty of the lower orders will tend to frustrate the call to rebellion from their disloyal underlings. Better news is that a well-known hero has been spotted near our borders. He has sent a message that he will cross into our territory and help us in our inevitable battle with the Fritons. Use him well in the training of your troops. Frightened reinforcements have also been spotted and will surely join their brethren in battle, making the total destruction almost beyond hope. Okay. So, we have now Seti Penray, the Egyptian hero, who actually has an Egyptian town. I was kind of worried because I saw the Viking town here. Why is the king here and not, say, here? Okay, is any of you good at leading? Okay. Also, can I discover... Yeah, it looks like I have the technologies I gained last scenario. So that's something. And judging from what I see here, it would probably be a wise idea to first offset all this to 70 and alter that to 40 and start building there. Okay, so let's go with the Egyptian places. I need... Oh, we could grab that. It might also be a good idea. But what I need right away are a seeds of power which, if you remember I don't know if we had this in the single player, but they are not, this one is not bound to the Egyptians per se. So, okay, I need a seat of power, and I need a... Okay, we need inns quite badly, so you make some inns happen. In fact, I'm going to go with 3 inns because we need those generals. Let's put it here. You become a general, of course. And then build a thing over here. Shut up, cell phone. Okay, so this episode we have diplomatized. And the first thing we need would be generals. Like at least a Viking, because this is not good for their loyalty at all. This is not good. Okay, you get the hell back. We do have quite a large army, or a large potential army though. And that is quite pleasing to me. Other thing, I'm not moving the king away just yet. Okay, so next episode we'll I'm just gonna build all those fortresses up. Yeah, this is questionable at best. We need to sort this out. Okay, but for now we're going to yeah, let's add a Tower of Science here. If only to see what technologies we gain from here. There are also technologies you can only gain in those campaign missions, by the way. And there are some, I think they're called strategic buildings, which are basically turrets, and some pretty overpowered stuff too. However, maybe we'll get to see that, maybe we won't. I'll see you all next time. Bye.